How to use intuition and self mastery in your leadership. So here's a topic that comes up a lot, right? People say, Maria, how do I tap into myself? How do I listen to my intuition better? Like, how do I know what I am supposed to be listening to and what I'm not supposed to be listening to? So in today's episode, I'm gonna deep dive into the difference between being a great leader for yourself and the difference between not being a great leader for yourself. So, first and foremost, people mistake leadership for like commanding others, bossing others around, telling others what to do. But what the foundation of great leadership is self mastery, right? Leading with you first, leading with love, leading with empathy. So, if you aren't composed, and you don't have mastery over your emotions and you don't know how to self-regulate your emotions, you can't lead yourself and then lead others to success, right? So it doesn't matter if you do have a team, don't have a team. This this could be leading in your family, leading in your relationship, leading in your friendships. All of the self mastery and regulating yourself and really tapping into your intuition amplifies the quality of your life. Before I worked on my inner game, I was really reactive. But guess what? I didn't know I was reactive. I would fly off the handle or be affected by other people's behaviors because I was not mastering my own emotions. So, in the beginning of my journey or the journey with many of my clients, they would come to me for business, right? To elevate their business, to get their operations in order, to make more money, to have more free time. But what happened was as we dove in, we found out that it was their own self-mastery, meaning how they were honoring themselves, how they were reacting to their daily situations, how they were ruminating over and over again the same situations, which gave them the same results. We I'll take an example for one of my clients who had a repeat issue that kept happening in her life and her business. It was very similar. When we dove into and I asked a lot of questions, we discovered that this was a pattern that she had, a pattern of people pleasing, but she learned this in childhood. And even though she was super financially successful in business, she continued to be empty, unfulfilled, and basically not happy because all she was doing was over giving, overcompensating, and people pleasing the same type of people that came into her life because she was allowing it. Through the work we did together, we were able to tap into her old beliefs and shift those. We were able to really clarify why she continued to do this and why she felt guilty that it was her responsibility to do it. And third of all, we changed her behaviors. When you change what you do every day, your results are going to change. So small tweaks make a big difference. One of the biggest factors was she didn't trust her intuition. And it makes me think of another one of my clients, a he. He also did not trust his gut. We worked really hard on releasing those limiting beliefs, stepping into his power, and acknowledging that his intuition and her intuition, their inner GPS was the light, the directional, the literally the GPS for their life. And when they stopped doing what other people thought they should be doing, stopped people pleasing, and started tapping into that core part of their soul, everything transformed in their life. It didn't happen overnight, of course, but radical changes began to happen because life improves through minor shifts that create radical differences. So, by listening to your gut, listening to your soul, mastering your reaction, a quick way you can do this is sit in silence for 5 minutes in the morning and have gratitude. Before you pick up the phone, tap into your inner being and ask yourself, What do I need today? Does this feel good? Before you answer anyone, a text, an email, a phone call, reflect. And if you don't know the answer, if it's not a hell yes, then you're going to say, let me get back to you on this. And if it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no. Then thank you so much for thinking of me. This is not going to work for me right now, or I'm not available to do this, but thanks so much for the offer, or thanks for, thinking about me, but I'm going to pass this time. Do not say yes or answer right away. When we take time to step back and reflect on what we truly desire, we lead better. So, what happens is you're not reacting, you are being present and then responding. Because when we react immediately from an energetic, emotional stance and we didn't process, that is not our authentic self. That could be a trigger, that could be a reaction you're having. So take a step back, breathe, count to five, and take your time answering. Don't engage in negative banter. Don't engage in gossip. Don't engage in negative texting. These are things that a lot of my clients wound up finding themselves wrapped up in as leaders, as small business owners, in their relationships. Like, it's not just for business owners, this is in life in general. Because, like I said, when we self lead, we're leading in our lives, we're leading in our relationships, we're leading in all our interactions with other humans. So, when we're not reactive and we're aligned and taking great care of ourselves and tapping into our intuition, our results are going to be so much better. So I'm asking you all to share this podcast out today. If this resonated with you, and I know it resonates with so many because hundreds of my clients, this is like a hot topic. I want you to share this podcast out. I want you to drop a review and tell me how this resonated with you. And if you'd like to deep dive and work on getting the same solutions as hundreds of my other clients and make some radical changes and transformation in your life, I want you to head on over to mariafontana.com, book a call, or take advantage of one of my wonderful programs. Talk to you soon, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day. Love ya.